This is awesome, dude. So awesome. I know, warning, I'm too close, but yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have a special video here for you guys, but before we start, I do want to thank everyone for all the support on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, everything from short videos to long form videos. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'm speaking clearly into the mic because I can't see where the mic is, and I'm looking at the camera correctly, hopefully. We got a special video here, like I did in the intro. We are playing Star Citizen in VR using Vorpex. Now, if you guys don't know what Vorpex is, if you are new to VR, it is a software that kind of converts your game into a VR experience. It's not fully VR. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but what it does is there's the 3 different modes that you can do. There's full VR and immersive cinematic mode. Essentially, it converts your game into somewhat of a VR visual experience, not so much interaction and with controllers and everything. You're just seeing it in an immersed environment. It's not going to be perfect. There are some hiccups here and there. There are some things you have to tweak in order to get this to work. Star Citizen was a little bit of work to do. I spent, quite a while getting it down. I spent about a week playing around with it, experimenting, finding different settings. I'll have the link in the tutorial below from the guy I watched. He set it up and he has a whole Discord and everything about for troubleshoot or anything. And if there's anything you need from me, comment below or message me on social media. Be more than glad to help as much as I can. If not, check the Discord. They've been helping me out a lot. So Star Citizen, if you don't know what it is, it's a online game, and it has a single player aspect too, where it's pretty much a space sim. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can play as a bounty hunter, a hauler, a trader. There's so many different things that you can do, and it's a huge game, and some people call it a scam or not, but it's an online ongoing game, and I enjoy it. I've been playing it for a few years. I'm not super diehard and super good at it. I enjoy it casually. I'm not a great flyer or pilot. I'm not a great pilot either. I just finally set up my dual Hosas Thrustmaster sticks right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, which added a level of immersion for me too. I've been experimenting in the offline mode. Today we're going to be going in the offline and online mode. I do want to show you guys, for the people who are experienced with Star Citizen or people who are curious, how it is also to be in this experience first person versus just in the cockpit of a ship. I'm gonna try to walk around, show you guys some of the tips that I've been, using playing Persistence Universe or PU. I don't think it's really ideal to really play unless if you want to casually just experience and have some fun. But if you're doing serious missions, it might be a little bit difficult unless you're experienced with it. That's kind of some food for thought. So let's go ahead and jump into the universe first, and then we'll jump into some Arena Commander. Also, before that, I want to walk around in first-person mode, show you guys a little bit. You're not going to see exactly what I see in Vorpex, but you're not going to see me switch between different modes. Like I mentioned, there's a full VR mode, and then there's the immersive/cinematic. I feel like the full VR is best for flying ships. And walking around, it is a little iffy with the VR mode because it's not really ideal. I am using head tracking with the headset, so it's tracking my head movement. This game also has eye tracking too. This game supports all that stuff, so I'm able to get all that. So see right now I'm in I think cinematic. Now I'm in full VR. Well, okay, I gotta kind of fix that real quick. Pull up the menu. So there is a lot of tinkering that you do have to do with this game, jumping between different modes over and over. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. That's fine. Let's get up. So when playing this game, you do lose some of the functionality of certain things. So when you're in full VR mode, you do have to zoom in a little bit, because if you zoom out, it's going to be like a screen in the middle with black around it. So you do lose the functionality of the chat and the HUD. So I'm just going to keep it enough where I am in full VR mode, losing the chat, kind of zoomed out a little bit. So I personally see a black bar You might not see it, but I see it in my view. For some reason, a lot of people mention that the Quest 3 has this issue. It's not game breaking, it's just a little annoying. The top you don't see, the right or left you don't see any black bars, you just see at the bottom. But when you zoom in with the ship, you kind of want to zoom in a little bit anyways, so you do see partially of that black bar. It becomes like a black line, but I mean, it's at the bottom where your hips are, so it's not really that important. Let's call the elevator. There you go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. That's why another thing, this game is a little bit, you know, glitchy here and there. So far, so good. So the thing is, I haven't figured out where I only use... What the heck? Okay. So right now, I'm able to turn my head to view, right? But I'm also able to use my mouse. So it is kind of annoying if, like, moving the mouse and my head, I get kind of... my eyes kind of hurt. My head hurts. So there are a lot of settings like you do have to tinker with for head tracking. See, this is just beautiful. So I can also switch right here. See, I'm like in the screen mode where I still be able to use the head tracking. I'm not in full VR mode, so if I don't want that full VR experience, I just want a big screen. And that way I can switch between that if I jump in the ship or want to play. I pull out my gun, I want to start shooting and be in full VR mode. I could. It is fun. It's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be like the ideal way to play all the time Star Citizen. It's just for fun. It is kind of beautiful to jump between. So I can adjust the 3D strength. Let's see how that looks. It's not bad. Oh, oops. Can see. So I'm going to put it at 1.5. 3 was way too much. So there are ways to create depth in Vorpex. It's not going to be ideal. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some graphical weirdness if you do that because it's converting it. It might not look good on screen. There might be some things that look off, but that's just the nature of everything, especially in VR. If you're into PC VR, you're probably familiar about modding and everything, and PC gaming in general. Modding is what it is. Some games run well, some mods run well, X, Y, and Z, a lot of tinkering. So that's that. So run over here and look for my ship. It's just really beautiful to walk around. So it's just really cool to see. It's got that cyberpunk vibe in this area. Before Cyberpunk, I think, got an official mod, people were running this on Vorpex. This is the first time I've been messing around with Vorpex, to be honest. I need to find my ship. Oh, there. Also, guys, just to let you guys know, I am running a 5090 Founders Edition with a 7950X3D, 64 gigs of RAM. So I do have a beefy PC to run this. I'm running this off of a 4K TV. That's the caveat too. So if you're playing this game using Vorpex, the settings and the setup is under the assumption you're using a 4K monitor. There are extra steps that you would have to take in order to get this to work properly. They go through through the whole step process, but just a heads up, you will be creating a virtual monitor in Vorpex. That was probably the most annoying part of this whole thing. A lot of the times too, the settings would revert after, a lot of the settings would revert after I set them. And sometimes I felt like, it wasn't working. So it was just kind of like playing cat and mouse to get this to work. So you have to be patient. And once you get the hang of it, you just kind of know what to look for when there's issues. Just like I said, patience and, practice and get familiar with the game and how it runs in Vorpex. Hold on, guys. All right, we got to launch. We got to do it in full VR mode. Ooh, okay. Wow. This is gorgeous to see. Now, it is hurt my eyes a little bit because it's first person. But this is awesome. This is truly awesome to see a giant ship in half-baked VR. Like, imagine if this was VR. And Star Citizen, is not fully optimized, but it is a beautiful game. It's generally a very beautiful game. It has its hiccups, but I haven't played a space game like this. People will say Starfield and everything, but Star Citizen has a different vibe to it. Like, it's a completely different game. You can't really compare the two, to be honest. We can actually zoom in here a little bit if I wanted to, but we'll do that when we get into the ship. So, like I said, the ship is the ideal way to play this game for VR. This is just beautiful. Like, just bam. Wow, that's super sick. So sick. All right, let's get into the ship. We're gonna go from the ramp access to walk through the whole ship, show you guys. And I just got used to the new key bindings for my Thrustmaster stick, so hopefully I don't actually launch a missile at the landing tower and launching tower. So if I also want to crew here and have a bounty on me, I've done that where I've accidentally done something, you know, not even in VR, just playing normally over the years, and I'm like messed it up for me and my friends. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the 3D a little bit. So that way the screens that I see have a little bit of depth. When you put too much, it kind of looks weird. And also I gotta think of performance. I don't want to put too much strain for things that are going to affect my game performance, because this does take a lot to run. Easy. Crash. Where should we get? Here we go, guys. Off, get the view of the city in VR in the cockpit. Oh. Super cool. So let's fly up a little bit, get the view, then go back into space. Let's boost. So it's really cool when you're flying. Get the view from the left and the right and above me. So when I was playing in Arena Commander, which is the offline mode for the ship, or non-persistence universe, I was just practicing and playing. I see a little bit of artifacting here. It's fine. Let's point down a little bit. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. In VR, seeing the city. I can't really explore that, to be honest. Oh, there's the lights. You know, when you're zooming in too, you lose a little bit of the image quality because you're actually zooming in. It's not that native setup, but it is what it is. You're enjoying yourself. But what was I saying before? Yeah. So when you're flying and you have that immersive experience where now you're able to rotate your head as you're flying to see where you want to go next, versus just on a screen. Even with ultra wide, it gives you that little bit where you're able to get a larger field of view. But now you can create that field of view by just rotating. Boom. I just want to see. Now you can do that with, in this game specifically, with different trackers, like there's eye trackers, and do that. But naturally, I just want to move my head versus just my eyes. We're gonna quantum jump real quick to this planet. And there we go. Now we're in VR quantum jumping, which is super sick. That's another thing too when you have so much going on. So we're gonna get close to ground. Hopefully I don't crash. The best pilot, but I've gotten better with VR and these sticks. It definitely adds a little bit more control versus just a mouse and keyboard. But just so beautiful to like. I wish this game had official mod support. I mean, official VR support. I'm not gonna get out because it seems kind of cold. I don't want my guy to die. Just fly. Whoa, pull up. A little barrel roll. Boom! To our left, see those beautiful mountains. But it's just so cool to do this. See if I can go through this canyon here. Am I brave enough? Am I brave enough, guys? Let's get really close. Pull up, go down. This is awesome, dude. So awesome. I know, warning, I'm too close, but Yeah. Go up a bit. So sick. Boom. That's awesome. All right, let's go into Arena Commander and do a little bit more fast-paced. More of like a fighter pilot. One has like huge windows, bottom, top, whatever. But let's go, guys. Ooh, it's close. Oh, boom. See, right there, I can tilt my head up. See where the checkpoint is. Go down into there. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Oh, 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 oh. Crash again. Yep. I'm crap. Just. Yep. Okay. Not a good start. All right. Again, I'm learning. Let's take it slow. Sometimes I do get some, you know, cool maneuvers. I posted on my social media a couple times, actually just once. So I only recorded it once. Oh, getting dizzy. My guy's getting too dizzy. All right, go through right there. Checkpoint. Did I get it? Nope. Oh, we're spinning out of control. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure my ship's all busted. Lost a wing or something. So let's fly without a wing. Boom. There. Go down. See, just the fact that I can look up and behind me, just I feel like I'm actually fully immersed compared to just playing mouse and keyboard. Just so sick. I got no distractions, no RGB lights or figures in my room. Just me and this ship. Clearly, I'm still distracted, talking and not focused. Oh, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Okay, let's go. Oh, we're gonna go around. Not gonna make it. Yep, there we go. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Rotate, rotate, rotate. We got it. There we go. Get the hang of it. I missed it. These checkpoints are more rectangular versus the other ones are like circular. But that's pretty much it, guys. I know this video is already long enough. I just kind of wanted to show you guys this experience itself is definitely one of those moments where you have with VR and it's burned into your brain. It's hard as someone who's, you know, a veteran. I would call myself a veteran VR user for like, I don't know how many years now, very long time. First experience in 2016 with a PC VR headset, and I've been playing since like 2020 all the time. And I would say that there are some games that get me, and everyone has those moments, not just those games, just those moments where you see VR and you're like, I can't believe this is something and not everyone has tried it. And I can't believe this is not even an official supported experience for VR. It's already a flat screen game. And imagine if this had a VR experience. And I can only explain to you guys, you would have to try it for yourself, to be honest. I mean, I know some people aren't into space sims and some people who have not tried VR at all. And if you have this game and you're able to do it, please do. And if you've never played VR, don't make this the first experience. This is very, I would say, advanced for a VR for VR, because you would easily get sick. That's a cool maneuver right there. You need to work on your VR legs. That's what we call them. You'll get, you know, stomach sick. You'll feel nauseous. Crash right there. It's one of those moments. When I first did this, it was one of those moments. I'm like, it was like a Half-Life Alyx moment or like a Pavlov moment when I first tried it. You're just like, this is it. This is the future. And you know, as you play VR, it's harder and harder to come by those experiences, and this is it. Star Citizen in VR really got me. It took me I don't know what took me so long to try this. I've been putting it off. I think also with the 5090 and setting up the sticks, I'm so distracted, I'm crashing. I wanted to, you know, fully immersed in this, and it was really awesome. And I'm really rambling, and this video is already long enough. Please comment below if you guys have tried this, if you want to try it. Any questions, any other videos you want me to do. You know, if you have any issues setting this up, please let me know. I could do the best I can, but if I can't, for the most part, I'm going to direct you to the guy who I watched it from, and his Discord to help you out, because honestly, they are awesome, and he's awesome for doing it. He does step-by-step videos. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for support. Please press like and share, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.